What happened in YCS Merida, Mexico this weekend? This was actually not a huge surprise because if you watch my latest tier list video, you saw that I did predict the winning deck, which eventually went on to win. It wasn't that hard figuring out the patterns of the format, but yeah, this is what we're going to be talking about today. The aftermath of this tournament, the upcoming new sets, the upcoming event, and most importantly, how cheap the meta decks really are, which is a blessing. We just had Merida last weekend. We have a remote duel YCS happening this weekend for North America. Now, theoretically, this could have attendance of a huge YCS as it is, right? Merida, I think, only had 400 to 500 people joining from Mexico. North America, remote, like, why wouldn't you just, grab a webcam and play? Then we have kind of a hiatus for about almost 2 months for the holidays. And we're going to be back with another remote YCS for Latin America. Let us discuss now YCS Merida. So as you can see, the format is pretty cyclical. What I mentioned before when I talked about my predictions on the tier list was that what happened was that Dracotail won in North America in YCS Pittsburgh. Then what we saw in YCS Bologna was that everyone switched over to Vanquisol. And my prediction in the tier list was that because everybody switched to Vanquisol in YCS Bologna, everybody's going to play Yummy. Now, yeah, we see 4 Vanquisol here in top 32. We see 6 Yummy Mitsurugi and 2 more Yummies, so 8 overall. The triangle of the Justice Hunters decks still remains. We're going to look over the deck lists now, but first of all, before that, you can look at the top 8 here at the top. But what do you notice? Even though the prices are a little bit messed up due to some bugs over on YGO Pro Deck, we've got $100 decks here, right? I know I gave Triff some crap about, the Yummy decks being $100 while Purge is like $60 a copy or 70 or 80 at this point. But at the end of the day, now with the 5 Legendary 5Ds decks, reprints, Fualis and Perulia and Meows as commons, cards that are pretty much mandatory in any deck, dropping to around 10. They're going to drop more. I'm also betting that they're going to be released in the next Rarity Collection, so that they're going to drop even further. Cheap decks, 4-deck format, not too bad, right? Let's look at the trends of this tournament a little bit. Mitsurugi, of course, remains just incredible. And we see here that duelists are choosing to go up a little bit to 45 cards and combine the other Mitsurugi cards here with Aramasa, with Kusanagi, with Futo to a bigger engine. Also playing Forbidden Droplet, mainly probably against Dracotail and other FTK decks, and Crossout in the main. I think that Gorgon is one of the cards. Like, if you don't have this card, get it. I don't know how much it is. We can actually see it's $10. I mean, it's worth $10. This card is really, really good. Just going into a board. And what's surprising to me here is that they're not playing Typhon. Typhon is really, really good, but we're going to see that probably in the K9 decks. And this, before the $10 reprints, was probably $150 per set, right? So this just cut $300 off of people's deck lists. And especially in Latin America, where people have a harder time getting cards, this is really important. If you are from there, let me know if I'm gauging this situation correctly. Double Cyclone continues to be the trend against Dracotail. We're going to see that a lot in Retaliating Sea as well. Yassine, fellow Yugi tuber, got 2nd place. And this is the least fun part of the format, Spellcaster. I mean, if you are planning to go against a deck like Vanquisol, they probably really don't care about Spellcaster, but it is backed up by a lot of other things, right? A lot of other things. We see some more, like, a little bit degenerate cards here, like Lancia, like Retaliating Sea, but it makes sense. And we do see Armorile. This card doesn't do anything. I think it just frees up a spot. Or it special summons. Yeah, I guess it extends a level 5. Yeah, I got like 8 copies because it was cheap and just generic Link 2. This deck has a super, super, super high ceiling. They're not playing Force Release in the main. But yeah, this deck still has guts, and the fact that this deck can put up a spellcaster, especially against the Mitsurugi and Dracotel meta, it is a lot of the times an FTK combined with like with a Ripper to just prevent a 5 mana or something negating it. And then to almost complete the triangle here, we have Vanquish Soul. Nothing to see here. 2 Lupus. You're going to be seeing more of this. You're going to even be seeing 3 sometimes. And then Winter Cherries. What do we have here to Winter Cherry? No Yummy cards. Just a Ripper, I guess. Against the mirror match. Not amazing. Anti-spell. Oh, we do have the Snatch here on the side. I'm kidding. I've done it before. It doesn't work. It feels good, but it doesn't actually work. But again, $150 decks. More Mitsurugi. We're going to continue because it's essentially the same thing. And by the way, one thing that you've maybe not noticed here, 0 Dracotel. 0. Dracotel got top 16, right? Ignister Malice. This deck is still a deck. Obviously, these cards are absurd. And as you can see, the prices, that's it, $40. That can't be true. This card is probably $100. Pretty amazing. Again, Retaliating Sea Shifter, Driver Gamma, Anti-Spell, all the good stuff that Konami should address. More K9, pure Yummy this time. Now we see the classic Engage package, the Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, the Forbidden Droplet. I do really like Yummy as like a clean deck. I don't like necessarily Herald, but especially Mitsurugi. The cards are great. The cards are cool. I like them. But the fact that this card gets you to so much, it's a little bit too much. And then Gravekeeper's Inscription. Neither player can activate card effects in the grave or banish or special summon monster from the graveyard. Whichever you want. You just pick one of them. And then lastly, wrapping it all up, Mitsurugi. I mean, we see the 40 card to build, but playing all the bricks as well. Playing all the bricks. A lot of non-engine too. Very few Yummy monsters, like 8 Yummies. It's essentially 8 Mitsurugis. And then you're playing like Prayers, which is a huge 1-card combo. You're playing the Trap in the main. Yeah, this is Kristen Urena. Like, why not? Draw like a god every single time. So I think what this tells us is that Remote YCS this weekend will likely have a lot of Dracotel. I'm gonna say the triangle is gonna be complete. We're gonna go back to square one, and we're gonna go back to playing Dracotel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this format. We need a ban list soon because this is getting a little bit boring, but I am enjoying the fact that Brandon is seeing play a lot. Mitsurugi, Yummy is a base deck. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.